What's going on, everyone? This is the Legend BFM coming at you with an awesome coin making method. Now, I told you I was gonna find one and I was gonna go ahead put this video out for you guys. Now, before we get started, I do want to let you know it is gonna take some time, but you are gonna be able to make upwards of 120,000 coins. So what we're looking at right here is the method. Now, again, this is not a repeatable method. You can do it on farm accounts, transfer over coins, but if you are gonna do that, I'm not encouraging it. But if you are going to do that, please make sure you do not get yourself banned. I do know there's people out there who decide to transfer coins from their farm accounts to their main account. If you do not do it correctly, then you will get banned. It's that simple. If you go ahead and put 100,000 coins on a card that sells for 1,500 coins, EA is gonna notice that. They're gonna get you. So don't do that. Now, let's go ahead. Let's talk about this method, man. If you want to find this method, what you want to do is you want to go to missions tab. You want to go down to MUP Master. Now, why this is important, if you look at it right here, let's read this off. Go ahead, complete 2 of these. You'll get 1 overall MUP Master collectible. So that's the first step, and that's something we definitely want. Now, the second one right here, you have to complete this entire list before Series 1 ends, and that's very, very important. If you do this list before Series 1 ends, you get 100,000 coins. If you do this after Series 1, if you do this in Series 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, this challenge will now reduce to only 25,000 coins. So you'll be missing out on 75,000 coins if you went ahead and completed this after the series is up. Now, in order to collect these, you have to first do 70 sacks, so 70 team sacks on any kind of game mode except for play a friend, and then you specifically have to get upwards of 150 tackles with your MUP Master Sam Mills. Now, if you're like me, you're like, man, Sam Mills, he was a 77 overall. He was very low, very hard to get his collectibles. He's not a starter. He was maybe third string, fourth string. It's gonna be very hard, right? You're playing your head-to-head. He's not even in the match. You're playing your solos. You forget to sub him out. You're running around defense. He's not always gonna get a tackle. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you a play that's gonna get you instant tackles, instant sacks, instant fumbles. Just a lot of things that you can go on and start doing right away, and you can get this done within 2 hours. Okay. Now, I was able to take mine and do it, I want to say, within about an hour, hour and a half. I probably could have done it faster, but I was also doing a draft at the same time. So, I was multitasking. I wasn't really paying attention, and that's how easy this is. You can do it without paying attention. You basically just, once they snap the ball, you're going to get your sack right away. You don't even really have to try to do anything. So we're going to jump into a game. I'm going to show you how to set it up, what subs you need to make, and then from there, we will go ahead and get our sacks. And I mean, you saw here, I already completed this, so I'm going to walk you through the steps of what I did in order to get this done as fast as possible. So let's jump into it. Alright guys, so one thing you might want to pay attention when you're doing this grind, you want to go ahead and get these, 7 or 150 tackles, 75 sacks. You want to go ahead and get all, or 70 sacks. You want to go ahead and get all these done, but you also probably want to go ahead and complete a few challenges along the line. Now, if you look at it throughout, through all these different challenges, there are a few where you have to play a full game in order to get that reward. So if we look at the legends over here, if you want to get this power up, if you want to get the legend token, you have to play the full game and complete it on at least a minimum of 1-star difficulty. And that's exactly what we're looking at. Any challenge that you can complete where you only care about getting that 1 star, so usually that's going to be the legends, that's going to be the legend tokens. You may not want to do that for any kind of affinity challenge, any kind of superstar MVP challenge, or anything else, level grind, or anything like that. You want to kind of focus on the ones where you can play the full game, you can complete the challenge with only 1 star. So we're going to jump into this Richard Seymour where we can get his power up and complete the challenge on only 1-star difficulty. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the game, and I'm going to show you how I set up my defense so I can get that instant tackle, instant sack, and we can go ahead and just rack up those points, rack up those tackles. And like I said, within 1 to 2 games, so typically about an hour to 2 hours at max. You can probably do it a lot faster if you're actually paying attention and you change little things up here and there. But I took my time. I didn't really rush it. And before I knew it, I played 2 games and I had that completely done. Got my 100,000 coins. Piece of cake, very easy. So we're gonna jump to the game. I'm gonna show you how I set up this defense. You got to make a couple subs. So unfortunately, you do have to call time. I mean, you don't have to. You don't have to. But what I did is I made my subs and then I called timeout to finish making the subs because there are a lot of moves that I made. You don't have to make all these moves. You can simply leave most of the guys in and really just sub out Sam Mills. But I'm gonna show you just how I set it up fully, just because I was bored. So you go down to formation. You go all the way down to special teams. You're gonna want punt block 44 even. You're gonna select that play. Before you do, you're gonna sub them. So you're gonna press the top right bumper. You can see we have 3 seconds before the clock is running out. So I'm gonna call my timeout. We're gonna go back into this formation. We're gonna make our subs. So now that we're here, again, you can sub out all these guys you want, but the ones you want to do is you want to make sure that you have Sam Mills in this position right here, so you go ahead, that's the only one that really matters. The rest are okay. And then you want to select the play you want to select is 8 up front man. We're going to go ahead and choose that on our next play. Unfortunately, again, the clock ran out, but now that we have this play over, we're going to go back in, get our subs. So we have Sam Mills exactly where you want. You could put anybody else on all those subs. It doesn't matter. But go ahead and do 8 up front, safe man. And all you need to do, it's very, very, very simple. He's gonna adjust this play. He's gonna call an audible. They're gonna run around. Once they're set, just hold down on the left stick, hold the right trigger, and all you're doing is just rushing off the edge. Nothing else. Piece of cake. I didn't even do anything. It's that simple, guys. I'm gonna go ahead, run it one more time. So what I'm gonna do here is, and this is what I did, okay? You can score a touchdown if you want. All I did is I kicked the field goal or I punted the ball depending on my position, and I missed. The reason why I miss, and I miss on purpose, is because it takes a lot of time off the clock. There's a lot of, animations, a lot of transitions you have to go through. If you score a touchdown, then you got to kick off the ball, then you got to wait for them to do all those animations, all those transitions. So it's a very long process. But if you do this, okay, and the reason why I'm saying you want to do the full games and not those solo challenges where you go ahead and get a single sack or get a touchdown, whatever it is, in order to complete it, because with the full game, you can get upwards of 40 to 60 sacks in a game, okay? I mean, I think on one of my games, I had like 30, 35 sacks. Not just tackles, but sacks before the halftime even started. Then after the halftime, I think I finished somewhere of like 50 to 65 sacks total, with close to about 70 total tackles. So again, you can complete this in 1 to 2 games, which is why I choose a full game to go ahead and select my defense. Now that we're back on defense, we're going to do the same play. And again, I didn't sub anybody else out. I just did Sam Mills. We're going to go here, do the play, 8 up front, safe man. And all we're doing is I'm holding the left stick down. As soon as he snaps, then I press my right trigger, get my speed boost, and it's a very easy play. If we look at it, there I am, and there I am again. Now, what I've noticed more often than not, he's actually going to get the fumble, the sack fumble. So if you want to kind of keep the play going and you want them to have the ball back, try to get your guys not to recover the fumble. It's not always the case. It's not always going to happen that way. But if you can avoid recovering the fumble, that just gives you another play to run with, again, it comes down to the time management, right? So if you score, you got to kick the ball off, and then you got to wait for the play. If he gets the ball back, you're calling the same play again. Again, you don't have to wait. You don't have to get the ball. It's that simple, guys. It is that simple for you to complete that easy challenge. Get your 100,000 coins. Use that. Start coming up with the coin method. Start grinding out. Add players to your team. Buy training. There's different things you can do with that 100,000 coins that are basically for free. All you gotta do is play two games, and it does not matter your overall. When I started, right now my overall for Sam Mills, I believe, is an 87. When I started this, he was actually only a 78. Okay, he was a 78. I finished this in 2 games. I did a few more challenges just through playing online and stuff like that, and I realized I had so many collectibles in my binder, so I added him up, and now he's an 87. All right, guys. So just to repeat, 8 up front, safe man. You want to make sure Sam Mills is in the position where he's at. So if whether he's on your team or whether he's in this play or not, you want to make sure you sub him out. So he is in this position, the second to the left on the line. Okay, then you go ahead, you do your play, 8 up front, safe man. You rush the passer, very easy, touchdown, sack, fumble, whatever it is. You're gonna rack up your tackles, rack up your sacks. Piece of cake. Okay. Now again, he's gonna make his adjustments. Computer's gonna do what they do. You can see everybody's manned up. There's no issues there. And then boom, easy peasy lemon squeezy, bro. And that's what we love. I don't want to get the ball, so I'm gonna give it back to him. Just toss it back. You know, stuff like that. Just something like that to give them the ball back, so I don't have to go through the whole screen, the whole change, the whole change of sides, offense, defense, etc. But I'll leave that part up to you. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. We have more methods, we have more tips, more tricks, more insights coming out to you guys very soon. Again, I'm trying to think of all this content for you guys, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Go ahead and check me out on Twitter. I do stream Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and then the rest of the week I will make a special stream appearance, so just keep your eyes out for that. Thank you all for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Y'all have a good day.